Hey, folks, Quillian here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 4. We are playing as the Netherlands. We've recently won a very major war against the Maya. They are now our vassals, and I do probably have to be concerned with the Byzantines, and maybe future war is in store for us over there. But for now, I'm very happy to take some time to develop our economy and our science, and get us, hopefully, to where we would like to be, which is pursuing probably a science victory, which is generally one of my favorite victories in any Civ game. It's very satisfying, and I think we're well set up to do something of that nature. A Confucian temple, and actually anything in Gaul that would give us some culture would be good to expand our borders against the Byzantines. Actually seems like a pretty good idea, especially since Adrianople is relatively big and they probably have a decent amount of culture generation going on. So, I mean, these temples are fine. They're relatively cheap to build. We don't have a discount to temple building. We do have a discount to theater building, which is nice. And there we go. The liberalism has peaked. Again, one of our goals normally is to be the people who get that. Not getting it can be considered a fairly significant fail, but
together, even for merriment and diversion. But the conversation ends in a conspiracy against the public.
Thanks, Leonard. One thing... Oh, yes. The workers. Yeah, I think I can leave them for now. The workers certainly still have some things to do. But once they run out of stuff, and I do need more workers. It's actually, like, ridiculous how low my worker count is. One of the things I will want to do is go and set up a few windmills and probably chop some forest for cottages. You know, production is also really good. Like, we need to make sure we maintain some high production cities. Let's see here. I mean, there's not a lot of commerce. Maybe the commerce buildings are really wasted in The Hague. We could build the stable in case I do decide to build some ground units, or some cavalry units, I should say. You don't have infinite happiness, but you're fine. I mean, I might as well. Okay, Forbidden Palace. So one of the things that happens in this game is you do spend maintenance on your cities based on the distance from the capital. The Forbidden Palace gives you basically a second capital for the purpose of calculating distance. So if our capital is way over here, somewhere like over here, like maybe Mayapan would be the ideal place to build it. They're pretty small right now. It's going to take them a while to do it. I'm actually just wondering about Mutal. Maybe Lakama would be better, especially if I do end up taking some more territories up top here. Mataya or even Gaul might be a good pick. Mayapan would be the ideal, but it is going to grow so slowly. Later on when we get, I think it's biology, and we can spread irrigation, it might be a good idea to bring some farms up over here. And windmilling all these sites would be good, too. But I'll leave them doing what they're doing for now. Getting these banks up will certainly be really good for our economy. Stables are done. Again, we can build a cheap theater. And maybe I should, just because we're going to need the happiness offset. Sure. And actually, other than that, I think we'll probably get you to also do the Hindu missionary spam. Again, we have the holy city for that.
Banking establishments are more dangerous than standing armies.
We're going to get some other policies. No, not on printing press. Do I want to switch right now? I guess one of the questions is, how many people are running mercantilism? Let's go to the courthouse. Let's go here. Info? Yeah, economy, decentralized, mercantilism. So mercantilism bans all foreign trade routes. So if everyone's running mercantilism, then we get no foreign trade routes, so we may as well run our own. And it's nice because we do get one free specialist per city. So it's really good at a certain point in the game. It'd be especially good if we also had representation, which we're not really pushing towards currently. You guys want guilds. Yeah, let's do some trades. First of all, let me start with Maya, because I don't mind them becoming stronger. If I were to give you the guild, yeah, let's just backfill. Yeah, theology's not that brilliant, but we're going to do it.
Two cities have been formed by wisest men.
We're going to wait one turn. That's really loud with the overlapping chat.
The love of God.
I will get the theater. I think I'm going to go and put one tick of culture in here to offset some of this unhappiness. Because, again, when you do a trade, if you trade for something that is a prereq, you can't trade for the second thing yet. Now, Maya, yeah, you still have tons. I just got banking. What would you give me for banking? Just optics. But again, I don't mind boosting you, and I actually do like the idea of getting the caravel.
One doesn't discover new lands without losing sight of the shore.
We're working on printing press. Banking for 1,000. The printing press is a lot more. Can we make it work? No. If we put a couple more ticks in, it might be possible to do the trade. So I'm going to need a couple of caravels. Oh, also, we're going to want the harbors is really good for the trade route yield, which will go away if mercantilism is happening around the world, because, right, the trade routes will all be internal, which are not worth anywhere near as much. I think what I'm going to do is just squeeze out a caravel real quick here. Spread. Shared world maps. Okay, I'm going to say yes. Okay, that didn't do much. How about for astronomy? Yeah, it's still pretty valuable. Okay, I'm going to do this. Saving us 3 turns.
What gunpowder did for war...
And just generally, even if it's like a slight loss, I'm still okay with it. Yeah, Mastros has like no production. I'm going to get a caravel from here as well. Right there. And then, yeah, you can probably help with the missionary spam. Okay, we need banks everywhere for money. Yeah, your bank here won't do much. But what we can do is I'm going to do shift-click Hindu, not Buddhist, but Confucianist. You're going to spam out the missionaries for me. You've got your theater, which is good. Well, let's build the forge for... That's not much production. I mean, that's currently not much science either, and we're losing more money. I guess let's get our markets, which will also help with some happiness and things. That's going to be okay. I'll save the promotions for some heals. And I'm going to send you out east, and I'm going to send you out west. Let's go meet some neighbors. Oh, speaking of neighbors, hey. There we go. Would you care for some mutual open borders to improve our relations early? Excellent. First impression, and we are infinitely ahead of you on tech. I could just gift you something like, hey, how about I gift you meditation? I'm not sure it's going to make much of a difference relationship-wise. Yeah, there. Oh, +4. Trade relations have been fair and forthright. That was a tech that cost basically nothing to research. He's super far behind. It's actually embarrassing how far behind in tech he is. I should probably do some spy things. But let's get our basics, the grocers. There's a lot we could do with our spies. Actually, if Ragnar could trade maps, that would be actually quite lovely. Diagonal movement tends to reveal more tiles. Some spy stuff. Hello, nice to meet you. Let's open borders. Oh, you're at war with Ragnar. Ragnar's going to be pissed if I do this. Hammurabi, you are presumably... Oh, actually, you're doing even worse than he is. Okay. Well, then, if Ragnar asks me to stop the deals, I might. Okay, I don't have the Holy City for any of these. Divine Right is a dead end. Someone's already researched Islam, so we're not going to bother with it. I could join. I think I'm going to save you for Golden Age stuff. I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to get another one anytime soon. Bureaucracy would be helpful. We don't need vassalage. I'll probably keep serfdom, mercantilism. Free religion would arguably be exceptionally good right now. And for the rest of the game, because we do have a lot of religions. Hey, we are the largest civilization. Hello, nice to meet you too. You don't hate anyone specifically, which is good. Let's go open borders. And let's say, see, Code of Law is super obsolete. I will gift you that as well for the +4. Okay. I think that's going to be a good investment, actually. And yeah, you are going to continue Hindu Confucian missionaries in a loop, which keeps getting canceled as we sort of run out of targets and things. Yeah, a bank here would make huge money, although you are unhappy specifically. Let's build a market, which will still be good for money and will offset some of your unhappiness. What we need is, what's it called? Emancipation? Universal suffrage, so we can spend gold. That's going to be our important shift for us to be able to catch up on some of the other things. Let me go and put you on Auto Explore. Now you found some land. I'm going to put you on Auto Explore. I like to generally steer them to find land and then go to the automation. That's one of the things, I mean, you know, we can optimize it more by keeping it manual, but one of the things I like with Civ 4 is that The automation isn't that bad, especially if you're on the better AI mod, which I'm not. But the better AI mod, the workers are even smarter. And that's pretty good. Okay, replaceable parts. There we go. Oxford. This is a national wonder. It 100% extra science. I think we probably want to put this in our capital. Well, actually, I mean, what we want to do is put it in the city that's got the best flat science. We're going to wait and tick and see where we might build that. Let's build the grocer. The money's going to be good, and you could use the health. So it's 22 flat extra science if we built it there. You still need culture buildings. Okay, you know what? I'm going to build the Forbidden Palace. It's culture. You've grown a bunch, so your production's actually not so bad. If I were to build the Oxford here, it'd be 26, slightly more. Hey, I think that's going to be the case. I'm just going to queue that up. It's a national wonder. We're not actually competing for anything. It's going to be okay. Byzantine's military is going up. Now, depending on the civilization, some will declare unfriendly, and others will not. Well, actually, I think at friendly they never will. Some will declare unpleased. Most, I think, can still declare unpleased, technically. I think Gandhi won't, for example, because he's kind of chill and relaxed. He's got a golden age.
The whole is more than the sum of
It's time to
its parts.
specifically windmill up a whole bunch. We're also going to go astronomy. That'll give us a unique unit. Not that I'm necessarily interested in using it, but it'll enable trade on the ocean, which might be valuable. Again, we're going to have to keep an eye on if everyone's going mercantilism under economy, which only 2 have, then it will cancel overseas trade. So, yeah, we can windmill. Okay. Cancel all workers. I'm going to do some manual stuff, and I do need more workers. I know this for a fact. You know what? Let's just go ahead and queue up a few for the next few builds. Okay, come here. Windmill. And here. And the other thing, so no one works those tiles. The other thing I was thinking is, yeah, we're going to come over here and cottage like crazy. Hammurabi is now a vassal of Ragnar. Okay, that's fine. Neither one of them are particularly threatening. Lakama, if I were to go and cut down all these forests, you would have basically, well, you'd have a tiny bit of production. Really not much. You get a little bit over there. Arguably too much food. Oh, I guess we have the irrigation spread tech. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay. We do need a little bit of cottaging. How about you? Can we build workshops? See, I don't usually build workshops, but honestly, it's not completely uncalled for here. You've got 3 food, 4 food. You've got this. You don't need more food stuff. So I'm going to come down here. Actually, the watermills are very good. I'm going to build that. Gaul doesn't need more production. And in fact, it might be a good idea to turn these into windmills as well, because you're not super food rich. So actually, that's what I'm going to do. Nice not to have to worry about my ships taking damage in the seas, like in the early exploration age in Civ 7. Trades. Actually, let me go, like, bottom up here. You know what? You'll take it for just that. And ask for money? Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. So I like going bottom up because those are the people with the worst scores and therefore are the least threatening. We may have to wait for... I don't even know if there's something that comes after that. I actually would very much like nationalism. Can't make it work because there's not enough money over here. Nationalism leads to constitution, which is representation, which actually would be good for us. And Again, you don't produce much culture, so there's a bunch of the buildings that we might normally care about that we're not going to in this particular situation. Although you're going to get a little bit more now that we're going to get some windmills up for you. But I'm going to build the temples still. And then maybe I should start building up some more military. I'm going to get you to spam out a ton of longbows. We'll deploy them in various cities, including yourself, just to boost some defenses. Oh, I need to tweak my espionage rules. We get a lot of culture building these stupas. So these are academies. So there's temples, monasteries, academies. The academies have unique names based on the religion, but they give you the 50% culture boost. And they're good on the border, and obviously they're really good if you're planning a cultural victory, but I'm not specifically looking for that right here. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to spread Judaism, because we have the holy city for it, but we don't have it spread very much. Although I'm wondering about getting a few more basics. Although maybe what I do is I won't spam. I'll just get one and get it established in one of my other cities. Yeah, that actually seems like a relatively decent idea. And then let's go and build the lumber mill here, which right now won't really do much production-wise. But these do get, or watermills. These watermills do get a lot stronger as they tech up. So they're a really good investment. I go and do that. Oh, good. Actually, let me do this. Obviously, the spending will come down here. Yeah, so again, with Maya, I'm going to be fine with relatively favorable trades. I mean, that is not very enticing, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, that's actually a good world map change. Hello, grocer. You still have some unhappiness. Well, let's go and... Temples. Also, theaters. Oh, I forgot that I set this to 100, so we're not doing any culture boost here. There's something to be said about building monasteries before they become unbuildable later, but... I'm sorry, you're not going to make any money? You not make any culture... Wait, you don't. Wait. Oh, right, because all of our commerce right now is going towards science. So it's telling me the bank would produce $0, which isn't entirely accurate. You know what? I'm going to build a couple of longbows here directly. It still makes more sense in the other place, especially since there are buildings that are quite legit here. Okay, let's go for the bank. We'd still like more culture things in this city, so this would be a good one to build some multipliers. Actually, we'll go university because it does give us some flat culture, which we can multiply with other things. How is... Okay, we're only 10% Dutch here, but I'm not as afraid of the cultural pressure here. Well, let's get the temples down anyway. They're still good.
You can get more of what you want with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word.
I still think I'm going to go heavy windmills in this city. Okay, I'm going to put you on Auto Explore. I'm not really looking to colonize anything else anywhere. Finish this. Oh, you're going to work that. I could still put a food focus, but it wouldn't really... I mean, it wouldn't work super efficient food tiles. Okay, no, that's looking okay. Trade. Okay, we do have a few. Let me just, again, go to the bottom. Babylon, I don't think you had anything. Vikings. No. Portugal. No. Oh, yeah, I gotta remember the espionage. I mean, economics, if we could open up the free market, that actually would be huge. Okay, let me do this.
Compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe.
I'm not about to get a great person. So we could skip past mercantilism, go straight to free market, and hopefully trade stay open. I would still love representation. Do I wait for that? I mean, I'm not sort of trading towards it. What about Byzantine? If I offered you replaceable parts, I want nationalism. Really? I don't want divine right. Right, I need to look at the Maya. I tell you what, would you, could you spare nationalism for me? Okay, maybe we can trade you astronomy. Although, you have astronomy. Hopefully we can still trade it with someone. I always want all the temples everywhere. Although maybe the bank makes more sense. Yeah, we don't have the railway tech yet. Martyrdom. You are a little food poor. What you need... Oh, I proved that the world is round. Hey, bonus movement. You need windmills. You do this as well. Finish this windmill. Good. Sure. As I say, I don't think you'll reveal too much more, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay. You're not making much excess food. Honestly, I think the thing to do is get an extra couple of windmills here and then lumber mill these places. Yeah. I think that's okay. So you're going to finish the windmill here. You were building the water mill, which I still like. Astronomy, go.
Astronomy compels the soul to look upwards and leads us from this world to another.
Yeah, a lot of people have nationalism. Again, I'm hoping to just trade for it. Oh, maybe with liberalism as well. I don't know. We're gonna look to see what trades we can pick up and maybe make some adjustments. You're pretty good on commerce. We should get you the tech boost. You are pretty cranky. Let's get you a temple. Okay. Actually, let's check the Mayans first. Economic for nationalism. Can't be done. Economic for liberalism. Okay. Let's do that.
Any society that would give up a little liberty to gain a little security will deserve neither and lose both.
This obsoletes the Great Library, but it might be fine. Obsoletes Monastery, which might be fine. Unless I just get my rifling up and build around there. Railroads are pretty strong. I guess it really comes down to what I'm... Oh, we need steam power because this unlocks the dike, our unique building, which is insanely powerful. So chemistry into that, yes, does seem great. I want nationalism. 2,600. I mean, this is literally worth the same. You also want astronomy. Okay, astronomy is actually worth a little bit more. Okay, astronomy plus a tiny bit of gold for nationalism? Yes.
A man does not have himself killed for a halfpenny.
And now, actually, what I'm wondering about
for a petty distinction.
is if I just
You must
research...
speak to the soul.
Oh, I gotta get all the way to democracy is what I need to do. I wonder if we can trade anything else. Let's wait a tick. I'll put a turn into Constitution as well. Which does seem wasteful if I'm getting it, but it does... The AI does take that into account and offer, like, basically a discount on the trade. So sometimes you can't trade for something until you've partially researched it. And then the AI is like, well, I may as well, right? Do I want to go and replace these mines? Well, you're stagnant. Partially because you're running these guys. Do I want your population to increase? Do I want to take you off the great person focus for a little bit? I think so. Well, you still need a library or lighthouse and everything. Yeah, I'm going to replace these mines with windmills. You're good here. I mean, I could build some more water mills, but I don't think I will. This mine. Oh, you have a lot of food, actually. Currently, the mine is owned by Tama. It is working it and also has lots of food. Okay, so we're going to keep the mine there regardless. Okay, I'm just going to set you to automated. Scientific method is worth 3,500. You'll probably be asking for both techs. How do I feel about that? You're not... Oh, and you still want some extra money and everything on top of that. No, I think this is okay, though. We're going to do it. Hello, Industrial Era.
I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use.
Deze militair meldt zich.
Right. I can't build the oil well. I think I can build the offshore one right now, which we'll do automated. I will have to go and manually replace these once the tech comes up, but okay. All right, skip a turn. Get a few spies out. Actually, yeah. Oh, again, espionage. God damn it. The problem is, I say it, and then I get busy doing a few other things. Okay, because what I want to do, because we're not spying on anyone other than Justinian right now, I want to set positive espionage on everyone except Pakal. And in fact, what I could do is weight ourselves towards the people we don't have any vision of yet, like this. Keep some espionage with my neighbors, especially if I might consider do some actual spy stuff with them. We're not generating an insane amount of spy point. We would have been better if we'd gotten a great spy. Yeah, I think I'm fine with just automating. Oh, hold on. Shoot, I don't know where you went. You were supposed to finish a watermill, my friend.
Ja.
Get back over there. Okay, you're fine to be automated. You need to go in here just to bring me up to 3, which does make me feel a lot better. I'm going a long time without changing my civics, which might actually just be a huge mistake. I don't know. The Hermitage has to be built somewhere. I will build it here. We could use some cultural pressure in this area. Okay, that's done. And yeah, let's go another watermill. And then you need some units over here. So let's do that. Work yourself here. Okay, the Judaism spread is really good for us. Constitution. Okay, you do have it. So we're short about 2,000. AI does tend to value military techs a bit more. Here, let's do that. Scientific method, which is worth a lot more. But this is okay. We want this acceleration. So that's representation.
No free man shall be taken,
but I'm going to wait for the
imprisoned,
democracy.
or in any other way destroyed, except by the lawful judgment of his peers.
Okay, we got some more. Wait, my forces are under attack. Where? Doesn't actually zoom us there. There must be. Oh, hang on. Is there a barbarian? I think probably. I want to go and I want to windmill this. The warriors are still good as a police force, but we're not really using that anymore. I think, and they'd be very expensive to fully upgrade. We're probably going to go and just destroy our warriors now. So I'm alt-click that. That might have been my only one, I don't know. But okay, you're good. Let's replace this too. Hello, spy. All right, so we're going to go and start spying on Justinian here. Let's go over there. Defensive spies on the border would also be quite good there. I'm going to finish that watermill. And then we'll go back to just automating these workers. What trade? Okay. Wait, hold on. If we wait, I don't know if this is the same turn I got. Constitution? That sounds good. You are unhappy, but I'm also not running this. Tell you what, you know what? Why don't you go and get the Globe Theater? Although it's a culture booster, maybe we do want the culture booster somewhere else. Jails are good for espionage. Maybe we go back to building missionaries. Actually, what you're going to do, especially being on the coast, you're going to build 2 longbows. I know you won't come in with any promotions, but that's fine. And then I'm going to alt-click these missionaries to spam them out some more. You got your temple up. Let's get observatory for science. The extra worker, which is good. This is a good place for these academies for more cultural pressure on the front. Go be automated. You are still shy of some units, so we're going to send you there. You can be automated. That's fine. We'll check. Yeah, okay. So we'll be the first to democracy. And actually, Great person 3 turns. If we get anyone other than the Great Prophet, we can do a Golden Age, which would be just absolutely ideal to not have any anarchy. So I'm going to... Yeah, your unit growth is not going to be that impressive, actually, for the Globe Theater. I mean, you know, I do like extra culture on the front here. Let's go and just go through all of our religious buildings. The things with the academies, you can only build 1 academy for every 3 temples of that kind you've got. So you don't actually want to build them everywhere because you'll run out. And it's very important if you're going cultural victory. But again, I think we're well geared towards a science victory, which is going to be my goal here. So, yeah, I'm just going to work towards that. Another spy again. Deploying these defensively is good. I don't know if these guys will spy against me, though, since we are friendly right now. What I should do is maybe send a spy over to the Khmer. Okay, we need another archer. So, spy missions. You can't do it on the turn you move. And every turn you spend up to 5 will give you a discount on the actual espionage, which makes it cheaper and spend less of your stocked up espionage, but also increase the chance of success. So we want to park you there for multiple turns regardless. So we got communism and we've got scientific method being researched. Okay, we got enough espionage here to note relative military strength, which is actually looking pretty okay. And Hindu, Confucian missionaries. We're also spreading overseas now, so there's some value there. I'll queue up a jail because that's going to have some value here. And actually, the harbor will have some benefit for our trade routes. All right, go on automatic. So yeah, I can start the spy mission, but I want to keep the full discount. I want to get the full discount from being idle there for 5 turns. Okay, that is done. Hammurabi converts to Confucianism. Well, that's very interesting. Confucianism is my religion. Apparently we spread it enough overseas for you to decide to convert. All right. Democracy in 5 turns. Great person 1 turn. I just don't want a great prophet. Because it's going to save multiple turns of anarchy. My world map is worth a lot, I think, is the situation here. Oh, you finished democracy. Hold on. Let me trade for democracy. Did you spare this for a good friend? No. You want it for gunpowder. If I say what will make... You'll give me a little bit more. Honestly, can we get corporation as well? Yeah, this is fine. So, we'll save 3 turns on democracy. We'll get the corporation. Obsolete the Great Lighthouse, which we don't have anyway. More trade routes is actually excellent for our economy. And in theory, these harbors are going to start being worth more and more and more.
It has been said that democracy is the worst form of government, except all the others. An ingenious device for obtaining individual profit.
Spy, you gotta wait a little bit more. You're gonna chill here. Okay, we got a great spy, which is great. Setting it in a city gives you 12 extra espionage, and then you can build Scotland Yard. But what we need to do here is Golden Age. So right now, if I were to change to... So I guess we're skipping representation, going straight to universal suffrage, which means we get production from towns now. Free speech, which gives us more culture, more gold from towns. It's going to be better than any of this. Emancipation means our cottages grow super fast and also gives unhappiness penalties to everyone else. Free market, we're hoping not too many people are mercantilist, so we can just take some extra trade. And then we'll go free religion. We won't have a state religion, which will ruin our relationship boost that we're having with the other Buddhist nations, but they won't hate us as the same as if we went to an opposite religion. And what this does is it gives us 10% more science in all cities, and we get a bunch of happiness per religion, so it's still worth spreading. This would be 3 turns where we produce nothing, we tech nothing, we don't do anything. That is very costly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Golden Age, which, first of all, increases our outputs and lots of things, which is great. It's going to consume the Great Spy and our Great Prophet. So it's not like it's still not costly, but we can move to vastly more... In fact, kind of sort of our ideal final game civic configuration. Environmentalism can do some cool stuff, but we're very happy to be free market for now, for sure. So 0 turns for revolution. That's huge. We have no more state religion, but we get extra happiness from having all the religions, so we're happy to see more of them. And look at this. We can actually still be profitable at 80% science right now, which is lovely to see. Our tech is just going to go absolutely Super Saiyan. You love to see it. Our military is dipping a little bit, but really, once we start just upgrading some more of our units, it's going to be okay. Again, we could consider a timing war against the Byzantines, but especially since they no longer love me, right? They're no longer friendly, but they're still pleased. I think this is going to be fine. Yeah, I think this is looking okay. Oh, they did build a fort here, which I believe forts do collect resources. They don't like give you extra output, because you, like the oil well will. But this isn't within a city border anywhere, so it actually doesn't matter. We wouldn't work it directly. It's not giving us the oil right now. We still need the combustion tech, but that is prepped for whatever. And then yeah, I think we need plastic for the offshore oil platforms. And there is another oil over here, which we don't need. It's not like other versions of Civ where you need multiple copies for any reason, but it can still be worth doing. So you're unhappy and unhealthy. Oh yeah, we want to build the Statue of Liberty. Let me figure out where we're going to build that in a second. I'm going to queue up the harbor. I'm going to hit F1. I'm going to sort this by production. And Utrecht actually does have the highest production. It helps that it's getting production from the Mao statues. The other thing too, and because of the Golden Age, we're getting extra production, I think, as well. Once we get a dike over here, it's actually going to be nuts. But yeah, let's get the Statue of Liberty. +1 free specialist in all cities on this continent is actually insane. Okay, we're currently minus 30% cost. We're going to wait for the full discount. And we're going to rest you here as well. Justinian also has a Golden Age. They want state property. So they did research communism. And state property is over here. It's not bad, but we don't personally care about it. Okay, we're getting some rebellion over here because of the lack of culture / happiness. What I need to do is move a bunch of units into this city. Where's my super stack of units? Was it over here? Oh, it's here. Right now, chance result is non-zero. So I don't want to pull all the units out necessarily. Although you do get sort of kind of one free rebellion before the city flips. So I do want to reinforce this with more stuff. Oh, and actually, I'm going to pull back on the science a little bit to get more money. Because I do want to start spending on some buildings. Because I can do that now. Oh, we stumbled on a spy. Getting defensive spies is actually quite nice. One spy in every border city, maybe even every city, can actually be very strong. So you're not growing. Not really much we can do about that. Let me get the harbor. Let me... You know what? We need that courthouse. We need more of the culture buildings here. Hold on. Wait. What I'm going to do... I still want you to do what you're doing, but I'm going to interrupt you. Come over here. Build this windmill, which will give a little bit more food. Is there anything else I can do to boost the food in Rotterdam? Yes, actually. This can be windmilled. And then Rotterdam, I'm going to specifically tell you, try to focus on emphasize food, if you can, just to make sure you grow. Okay. Okay, we can wait one more turn from the maximum discount. What happened to my scoreboard? Oh, I didn't realize that could be toggled. Okay. So, fortify up over here. Chance of revolt down to 4%. It's been improved by having more units here. Yeah, just more culture is good. 15% Dutch. I mean, that's growing. Any other chance of rebellions anywhere? 70% Dutch. No chance of rebellion. So you know what? I'm going to take all but one unit and move it down to Mutal. And how's Gaul? Okay, 0% chance. We don't have a lot of units, but again, I'll take all but one unit. And actually, maybe I'll move you... No, I'll still move you here, because we don't want a second rebellion in a row. That would be very bad. I mean, it's still currently revolting for 3 turns, so there's not much changing. But yeah, let's get that reinforced.
Chemistry means the difference between poverty and starvation and the abundant life.
Frigates are great for war, and if we do have some workshops, and we did build a few, this does boost their production. Custom houses are great for money. We should take a look at our international trade route situation, actually. Right now, yeah, the banks and stuff is going to be better. The security bureaus probably will end up building everywhere. Actually, let me get a temple, because I do want the maximum number. Okay, we got maximum discount over here. We could just do some counter espionage, because I think they are sending some stuff. Flip their city revolt. None of this is going to do it. I guess We need more if we want to steal a tech from them. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and bring everyone down to 0. Except for Khmer as well. Yes, we're further behind. But I'm going to try to see if we can get more of a boost so we can actually steal some tech from them. Fortify up. Cancer Revolt down to 1.73. Steam power, extra money, right, which I'm going to use to maybe purchase some things. I can't here. If I'm going to purchase it, probably that, or I save up a bunch of money to, you know, settle somewhere overseas. But I'm really not convinced. Yeah, there's not anywhere really we're looking to do that. Oh my, is this still a barbarian town? That's crazy. I do like the idea of building up a little nest egg so I can respond to things. Although steam power is so important for us. You know what? Let's rush this to get the dike a little faster. Yeah. Yeah, custom houses everywhere. Yeah, temple, I mean, this is still good for culture. Yeah, build all the temples, and then maybe we can get some of these others. We're still doing sort of cultural warfare on the front. If I bring this down... Okay, no, that would be 4 turns, so I want to keep it at the maximum speed. You're going to wait. Steel Treasury at 24 bucks. That is not going to be worthwhile. We're not doing City Revolt. We're not going to do culture flips over here. That's not in our cards. I don't think. I mean, yeah, I'm sure we need a lot more workers, and especially once we get railroad, we're going to be like wanting infinite amounts, but I think the observatory first is the way to go. How many defensive units you got here? Honestly, I wouldn't mind one more. But let's get the customs house anyway. Fortify in place. Okay. Now you got to put a cut in here. So we're going to go and do that. How much does it cost? Yeah, not quite. Oh, yeah, and we're spending the money right now to rush this, which actually might not work out. We'll see. It might go down and we won't get it in 2 turns. No, I guess we will, because actually we can sustain this spending. Yeah, so no matter what, we'll get our steam power in 2 turns. We get dikes everywhere. Every single one of our cities has some amount of water, except for these 2. Although this one still has a river, so a dike will still benefit. This Mayapan is the only city that won't benefit from it. Every single other one is going to explode in production. You'll love to see it. Kind of wish this one was maybe on the coast. Oh, no, it's on the coast here, so I can still build it. Doesn't have as many sea tiles, but that's okay. The inland tiles are still worthwhile. No, this is great. We got 3 turns left of the Golden Age, so yeah, we are ripping through things much faster than we were. I don't think we're going to need to Golden Age again, although conceivably we could do it, you know, like still if we get some undesirable great people for some reason, we could still save up for a Golden Age for like sort of a, you know, continued tech boost or something, but most likely they're just all going to get spent. In fact, a bunch of them might get light bulb. The further into the game you get, the more the light bulbing, you know, for short-term benefit becomes viable, although the techs get so expensive that you're not usually just one-shotting the techs, but they still give you a pretty good boost. We're doing 1,000 science per turn right now. I don't think there's a way to get a live comparison of any of that, you know, to know how they're doing until we look at our endgame charts. And yeah, right now they trade Divine Right, which I don't care for at all. We don't need it. They want some things. Yeah, remember we were, for a while there, we were far behind on tech. When, you know, especially, like, the worst situation was probably when we were at the end of the Mayan War, because we'd invested a bunch in doing that, but we just claimed a bunch of land. We were just about ready to make some transitions into building up a bunch of economic stuff, and we were unlocking some key techs to push that forward. And I knew, I was like, no, we're going to explode forward, and that is exactly what's happening. We are suddenly taking a dominant tech position, and that's only going to go. Right now, we're kind of on parity with a few people who are at the top, and we're just about to explode past them. Actually, why don't I do a thing? Let's go. No, I want the steam power. Hold on. After steam power completes, let's go hard into espionage and see if we can accrue enough to maybe steal something like physics or something like that. Folks, thanks for watching another episode. I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.